Here's another one of my riveting voiceovers from a pro race. This one is Ironman Cairns, of course, and I'll just go through the pro race and how it went and how it felt for anyone interested. The swim start was not too crazy. I didn't know who was in our group. It ended up being Braden leading, myself on his feet after wrestling with Mike Phillips for those feet. He ended up winning that battle because he's huge and I'm tiny. And then he dropped the feet, so I kind of had to surge back up to Braden. But that's racing. I just got to maybe have some more whey protein or something, and I can bully my way to getting people's feet or to the front. Braden swam bloody quick. It did feel very maintainable for me, the pace. Obviously being on feet's a lot easier, and when I did test it out a few times, I thought, well, the pace I'm going to go is the same as his, so I might as well stay here and do the right thing, because the heat is not known to be my friend just yet, so I was a bit worried about overheating. And then turns out I got through the swim okay in one piece. I did expect, to be honest, to be a lot hotter, so I was stoked with the heat training I'd done leading into this. And then starting the bike, I thought, well, did it take a lot out of me? Am I able to push power now? Am I overheating already? And what I found out was that these hot races, you can allow for taking 20 watts off what you expected to push, just due to the heat, I guess. Everyone was just being more careful. We ended up putting about 10 minutes into lots of the chases, and I just didn't think we were pushing the pace that hard. I didn't think it would be that big of a gap. So I reckon people just, they either are overheating and need to push less power, or they just struggle to push power in this heat. So the average power for us ended up much lower than Bustleton last year, which was for me at 67 kilograms, around 260 to 65 watts in the end. Most of it was pushing 270, and this one, way less. I reckon 240 on average. Maybe normalised was a bit higher. Because it's an up and down course, you'll find that the normalised might be 10 or 15 watts more. But for me, that's real low. That's an aerobic power in mild conditions. But although Cairns wasn't that hot this year, for me, we're getting onto the run here, and this is where I started feeling pretty hot. It was I think Braden went out at like 3:20 pace for the first 5Ks. I did like 3:35s for that amount of time, and it was easy, but then I did start overheating. So Braden must be just an absolute freak of nature in these conditions, and I think I'm more suited, at the moment anyway, to conditions more like Port Macquarie, just cooler, or Geelong or something. No humidity there. This one has the Kona sort of humidity, but way less intense. So I've got a lot of work to do, I think, to be able to run around 240 or less in these kind of conditions. It's possible, I reckon. I've got to do a lot of heat work, experience hot races more often. But this wasn't the kind of run I expected in any other race. It was hot, but I'm proud of a 2:48 despite the heat. Tim Van Berkel's also great in the heat, and he was coming up close behind me. So, more to come, and still very happy with Cairns. Hopefully I wasn't too monotone in this voiceover like I've been told in the past.